Hi, this is Tracy Stuckrath with Thrive Meetings and Events, and this is my video series, Ask Tracy, where I take questions from HR professionals, meeting planners, chefs, eaters, on what questions they have around food and beverage, whether it pertains to food allergies, dietary restrictions, sustainability. I'm here to answer those questions for you. Today's question comes from a meeting planner who says that she's got a group for smaller groups for 500. Do I really have to ask all the questions about dietary restrictions, or can I just give them a phone number to call? I only have 3 people who have dietary needs. Well, I really do suggest that you keep that number there, give it to them, and make sure that they have that number to call in case they have questions on what's being served. But I think creating it on your registration site, adding the information and asking them that information in advance is actually going to help you in the long run. And once you create that registration system, ask those questions once, you can just copy those questions to the next one. You're not recreating the registration site every single time, just duplicate it. And I think it actually helps you sort those requests out, and it'll help you know that there's actually more than 3 people that have dietary restrictions that out of your 500. I'm going to guess that you're probably going to have 10 to 20% of your attendees actually have a dietary need. They probably just haven't told you in the past. A lot of individuals who do have dietary restrictions aren't really forthcoming with their dietary needs because they don't want to be a burden. They don't want to be called out about it. And I've heard of events where the servers go out and go, "Who's the vegan?" in front of everybody. That's the last thing that you want to happen. So asking the questions up front and creating a process where they can get their meals without being ostracized or called out in the food and beverage environment is much better. So I suggest really taking that extra time to create your registration system and give them a method to communicate their needs discreetly and accurately so you can plan your food and beverage around them. And to me, 500 people is not a small event. I'd say 30 people is a small event, even 50 people is a small event, to be able to just have them call in and do that. When you get to the upper numbers, really having a clear idea of who those people are so that you can communicate to your chefs in advance is a much better opportunity. And with the number of individuals increasing with food allergies and religious-based practices and personal lifestyle preferences that are plant-based, the more you know in advance through the registration system, the better. And I don't want your phone to be ringing off the hook when you're trying to plan everything else, trying to answer the questions. I do want you to answer those questions and address those dietary needs, but I think doing it through the registration system is going to be a much smoother and cleaner way for you to do that. My name is Tracy Stuckrath. I'm with Thrive Meetings and Events, and this is my Ask Tracy video series. If you do have questions for me, shoot them to me at asktracy@thrivemeetings.com. I look forward to chatting with you. Have a great day.